Bro, they fucking did it, bro. I literally just recorded a video last night talking about, hey, what typings need the most help right now? Because we just got a double STR Dokkan Fest celebration. Or Dokkan Fest Carnival celebration. And I literally mentioned, hey, Int and Tech kind of need help. And Physical a little bit too. But mostly Int and Tech. Okay, they dropped no main units that are Int or Tech. Just the EZAs. No Tech units. So fuck Tech this celebration. Because we have Int Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. And LR Vegeta and Trunks. EZA. And I've already looked at their details. We're going to go over them, but I've already looked at their details. And the Vegeta and Trunks is just crazy. Like, it makes me feel bad because the Gogeta's good. I know the Gogeta's good. But we'll get into it. So, we're going to go over the Gogeta first. Because, I mean, it's Gogeta, man. Like, we gotta cover the GOAT. I'm actually so happy that these units got EZA'd. I'm ecstatic. And this OST is just getting me fired up. Alright, let's look at it. So, leader skill goes, yes, Giant 8 Power Shower, Dragon Saga, Key 3, HP Tech and Defense 170%. Pretty good leader skill. You know, it's not 200. They're not going to be 200. But it's good for, you know, if you ever want to run like Giant 8 Power Run Battlefield or anything like that. It'll work. As far as the passive goes, we have a Key 4, Attack and Defense 300%, Attack and Defense against all types, and 40% damage reduction for existing. That, not only that, but he's getting EZA stats, and I think his attack is like 22,000. I'll pull up the stats in a minute after I'm done going over his kit, so that we could talk about it. But it's just good. Just solid. I mean, nothing much else to say. Turn 1, he gets an extra 40% damage reduction. So just like Sin, he gets the same 40% damage reduction turn 1, which is, means he's just at 80% damage reduction. It's just, I mean, it's good. For every attack received or evaded, chance to perform a crit up to 25%, up to 100. So if you get hit 4 times, your attack effective against all types is kind of pointless. You get full crit. And you know what that means? I'm going to say it. I'll be the one to say it. You can go dodge on this guy. If you put crit on him, you're an idiot. Don't mean to be rude, but sometimes you gotta beat it into people verbally. As second or third attacker in a turn, he gets attack and defense 250% and launch additional super attack. Guess what? Guaranteed additional super attack. You know what that means? Put dodge on him. Put dodge on him. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it, right? He's it. Go 32 dodge. I mean, like, what's the worst, right? No crit. It's like 3 additional, and it's 32 dodge. This is 32 dodge. Go for it. Or 6 additional, sorry. 32 dodge. Fuck it, right? When receiving a super attack, great chance to nullify, counter with tremendous power for 10 turns starting from the character's entry turn. And then starting from the 11th turn, he gets a high chance. So they didn't really, like, it's not a lot, right? There's not a lot here. But his super attack effect is that he massively raises attack and greatly raises defense for 4 turns. 4 turns. And it being 4 turns is incredibly important. Because right now, we have 2 events that just lock. They're locking every single turn. Omega and the Goku Black and Zamasu fight until you kill Zamasu. This guy gets locked in slot 1, tanks everything, because he has 300% attack and defense right here, and EZA stats. And he will tank everything because turn 1, he'll have 80% damage reduction. He'll be fine. And then he gets attack and defense in second or third attacker. So when you start floating him, he's going to be putting out way more damage and tanking way better. And because his super attack effect is 4 turns, even if you float him, the 2 to 3 super attacks you will do will carry over to when he comes back on that 4th turn, I should say. 3rd or 4th, whatever. The next turn he comes back on. I saw comments say that this guy was trash. And it's this, I'm gonna pull him up. But it's the same thing with like with Agel Gogeta, except we know Agel Gogeta is good, right? But Agel Gogeta doesn't have a lot. He doesn't have a lot. It's not a ton of stuff. It's super basic. The most like I said, the most complicated, the most complex thing about his kit is he gives 4-turn defense support, which is really good, and key support. But other than that, his kit is pretty basic. It's just guard, damage reduction, launching supers, crit. Like, it's just a basic kit. He's just very, very strong. This is the same thing. It's a basic kit. That's all you need. You don't need to have... I mean, would support help? Sure. Support would help. But GT Heroes already has so much support with this guy floating around. I mean, you run Pan. Pan's also great support. The physical Pan that just Easy 8 is also good support. If you're able to run the STR Goku that just got Easy 8, he's good support. AGL Transforming Goku gives the Power Beyond Super Saiyan and I forgot the other category. Anyways, gives them support. Would it be cool? Yes, but he didn't need it. And hold on, let me take a pause for a second to pull up his stats. Okay, took me like 10 minutes to find this post. I'm not very familiar with all the Dokkan pages and all that stuff, but I found it. And this motherfucker is at 22,000 attack, so he's gonna be hitting fucking hard. Defense 11,000, also pretty good. I think for a TUR, 11,000 defense is all right. Easy A TUR. He's so good. I think people calling him bad is them being super entitled to wanting their units to do absolutely fucking everything. And it's such idiocracy. He's good. That's what matters. He doesn't need to be doing 50 different things. The GOAT's back. Okay, let's just take a step back, walk forward again, look at the damn fucking stats, and fucking embrace in greatness. Is that difficult? I don't think so. Not at all. He's fantastic. Now, we're gonna we're gonna segue away from Gogeta, because I'm gonna talk about the unit that somehow excites me more than Gogeta, and that's LR Vegeta and Trunks. Hold on, I gotta put on the proper music. Here we go. This is what I needed right here. The intro OST for this character. So I'm so happy. I'm just so happy. This character, when they came out, it was just... They were just so good. It's like you had like the 7th tier LRs, right? And then you had these guys, and they were just insane. Like like, this is a character that was just so... I don't want to say it's definitely not like Beast Gohan, where they just kind of like destroyed everything. They didn't like do a ton of damage, right? They were just very, very good defensively. Beast Gohan did a little bit of damage, but was just incredibly tanky in the ways of like it being a mistake. These guys were just really, really good. Let's look at their kit, I guess. I mean, their leader skill, bond of parent and child, or future saga category, HP, attack, and defense, key 3, 170% for their stats. And then 1 key, HP, attack, and defense, 30%. So 200% for Battle of Fate, an extra key. They have always had a great leader skill, right? Bond of Parent Child is a insane team. I can pull it up. Thanks, Opera. Here it is. Only has this as only them as a leader. But I mean, you have the new Goku on there. You have all these EZAs, Pan. I mean, some of these are only good for GT Heroes, but still. I mean, this Goku's very good. These units are very, very good. Oh, do you notice how these 10-year anniversary LRs are on here? So is he. Take Vegeta, Int Gogeta. This Goku. I mean, these guys were, I mean, well, not like insane, but because they had an EZA at the time. But I mean, now that I would still run them. I could, at least a Goku in dodge canceling event or not dodge canceling events. Like the Goku's still good. I mean, Beast Gohan, obviously. They're like, it's just a good leader skill paired with Future Saga, which is now an insane team. I mean, thanks to this guy. But if you have this guy, you're not running this guy as a leader. You're just running him on this team because better stats. But regardless, right? Oh, hold on one second. I forgot to mention one thing about Gogeta. He has this part right here in his passive for his active skill. Can be attacked or can activate when you receive 4 more attacks in battle, and he gets attack and defense 40% and debuffs enemies by 40% for 1 turn. Pairs really, I mean, the EZA passive isn't on here, but pairs well with his passive. You know, if he could get hit for 4 times, get his crit all the way up, and then next turn he can just pop this and deal a bunch of damage. Okay. Anyways, covered that. Okay. Now we gotta get back to the goats. Okay. On entry, if there's a bond of parent-child category on the team, which I believe their old passive was they had to be on rotation. Yes, yeah, it was, because I remember dying in runs because I would run like 2 or 3 bond of parent-child units on the team with these guys to make sure they get their passive, and they always just ended up being off rotation. But it happens, right? They get Key 7, defense 100% for 5 turns, 10% damage reduction, and randomly change key spheres from a certain type, int excluded, to rainbow key spheres for 3 turns. So they get a little bit of a temporary buff. 100% defense for 5 turns is pretty good, and then rainbow orb changing for 3 turns. 10% damage reduction is a little low, but I mean, we'll get more into their passive. For existing, they get Key 2, attack and defense 200%, guard 20% damage reduction, launch additional attack that has a gradient, it's becoming a super attack. Very good. I mean, this is just very, very awesome. Glad they have just the unconditional guard, damage reduction, solid. And with having LR stats, like this is good. When attacking with 18 or more key, launch additional super attack, very good. When activating the active skill or attacking with 24 key, bond of parent and child category allies, defense 30%. Insane. Good defense. With what's coming up on their kit, I mean, the support is just awesome. For every attack received or evaded is nice. Key 2 up to 10, attack 20% up to 100, defense 50% up to 150, and then chance to perform a crit 10% up to 50. So they need to get hit a maximum of 5 times, and they just get monster stats added to their kits, right? Added to the rest of their passive. And as first attacker in the turn, which this unit always wanted to be in slot 1 anyways, because that's where they were more defensive. So I mean, to me, it's not much of a problem. But as first attacker in the turn, you get attack defense 200%, and then 30% damage reduction. So turn one, you have 30, 50, 60% damage reduction, guard, extra 200% stats right here, which is an extra 3 times your stats. They're going to get hit and build this up. And they already have another 200% stat. And they get the extra defense. Right? Very, very good. I saw no complaints about this kit. I think I saw one person that was like, oh, you have to run them in slot 1. You don't want to run them in slot 1. Actually, you fucking do. That's kind of the whole point of the kit. Right? Even if it's like, oh, there's better units. Well, you just want to run them in slot 1 for this, and well, let's get into their super attack effects. So on 12 key, they greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn, cause colossal damage to enemy. Solid, especially when you're already getting a guaranteed additional super right here, and then you have another 70% chance to get a super, and then if you have additionals in their kit, you get another chance, right? So we're talking, if they quad super, like they're gonna be tanky, very very tanky. And for their 18 key, they raise attack and defense, cause mega colossal damage to the enemy, and then raise allies attack and defense by 5% in battle. And for those who don't understand what that means, not only are they stacking for themselves right here, but they're stacking 5% for the entire team. If you can't tell, I don't have a face cam. I don't have my face cam on, but I am literally grinning ear to ear because this is just ridiculous. It's just insane. I genuinely think that this is one of, if not the best super attack effect in the game. Now, right now, it's mostly short form content, right? All of these new GDC events are very, like, you're probably winning the event by turn 4, maybe turn 5. So you're not gonna really get stacks of this. You're gonna get maybe 2 to 3 stacks of this, right? And then the other units just kill the event. But Festival? Well, we're talking 80 turns. 80 turns and you have this guy on rotation, right? Might it be crazy that, hear me out, right? Could you do a team with them as a leader? Because I mean, Bond of Parent and Child, I mean, we'll look at it again. You have this Goku, which is good enough. He's good enough to beat in Festival by himself. You have the 7th year LRs right here. You have the 10-year LRs right here. And you have this Goku. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. You have your Festival team right there. And not only, unless if they don't kill what boss you're on, which like early on they probably will just kill whatever boss you're on. Once you get past the point where these guys aren't killing the boss, then you start stacking with your other LRs. And by then, these guys have probably stacked. I mean... Oh, hold on. There we go. These guys have probably stacked, 10 times by then. And for each one, right? Maybe even more. 10 times for both would mean that all of your allies are getting an extra 100% attack and defense in battle. They stack for the team. Is that not like? I mean, no, you guys know that's insane, right? And I'm really not trying to undersell this, but with their passive, that means you can take like this Goku into Festival, and this Goku will be stacking because I need to close this tab because of them. Right? Is that's my thought process. You take units that aren't stacking and just bring them in the event, or you take units that do stack and just also bring them. And I genuinely think that it is worth it enough to just, if you're going to do a Festival run, to run 2 of these guys. Because Bond of Parent Child is so good. Now, if you don't, right? If you don't want to run Bond of Parent Child, you could run this guy as a lead. Because guess who else doesn't stack? That would also benefit a lot from that super attack effect. Dude, his fucking like his active skill already hits like a fucking truck. It's gonna hit like a meteor with this. George Foreman hook, right? Like it. I just lost for words. I've just never. Because normally we see this for like 2 turns, 3 turns. No, this is the whole fucking fight. And like I said, we're in short form content right now, but Festival is like a 90-turn fight. Not only that, but if we get back to a meta where we're in long form content, like some of these red zones where you're in these red zones for, you know, 10, 12 turns, dude, these guys are, the stocks go up, man. We're up 300%. And we're cashing out in the EZA. By the way, they have an active skill. I mean, it's just like it doesn't even matter. Like it's like the active skill isn't even like the crazy part of their kit. I mean, it's worth mentioning though. I mean, they massively raise attack temporarily, cause ultimate damage, then to activate it, all attacks become crits, and then raise all allies' defense for 20% for 1 turn. Now, with their upgraded stats to their passive, this will hit very hard. Can be activated when all allies in the same turn are all Future Saga category allies starting from the 3rd turn, or in 50% or when HP is 50% or less started from the 5th turn from the battle, start of battle only. So their active skill is a little bit hard to get unless you're running Future, which Future you can run Future. Like Future is good. The Future is great. You know, you have this guy, you have them now. Rose has a buff right now. Inzamasu, these guys, Vegito, HL Rose. I mean, Future is definitely a team right now. You know, Super Saiyan Trunks, if you feel so inclined, because you can stack with them now, right? You know, you just feel a little frisky with yourself if you really want to just get that game over screen a few times. You know, maybe I was underselling the active skill, because not only are they stacking for themselves, raise attack and defense, I believe is a 20% buff. Usually when a unit stacks attack and defense like this, it's usually 20% as opposed to normal 30% on a regular stack. When they're doing both, it's usually 20, but then they give 5% to all allies. Usually when stuff is worded like this, if it did not include them, it would say self-excluded, right? We've seen that with some passive. I believe the the Super EZA Omega has something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, see? Per extreme class ally attacking in the same turn, self-excluded. Damage reduction, attack and defense, right? So they don't say self-excluded on here. So that means, I mean, they're stacking, technically, for themselves, they're stacking 20% attack and defense. 25. It's just that they're giving the whole other team 25%. Or, 5%, I'm sorry. I'm so happy. I'm just happy. I also, like I said, I did just record a video saying that Int and Tech kind of needs help, because we did just get a bunch of STR units this celebration, and a few AGL units. We really needed some Int Tech, maybe a little bit of Fizz appreciation. But we got it, man. With this Vegeta and Trunks and the Gogeta, we sure got it. And I'm happy. Thank you for watching.